we have a special guest. It's my beautiful wife. Do you want to introduce today's blog?
Sure. Once upon a time, a grandmother planted a turnip seed. Grow, my turnip, he said, grow and become big. Grow and become firm and sweet. The turnip grew and grew. It became firm and sweet. It grew and it became big and bigger. It became a giant turnip.
Mom, seriously, stop.
It is time to pull up the turnip, said Grandfather. And so he took a hold of the turnip and he pulled, and he pulled, and he pulled. But the turnip would not budge.
Okay, can you please stop?
So Grandfather called for Grandmother to help him pull up the turnip. Grandmother held on to Grandfather. Grandfather took hold of the turnip and they pulled and they pulled and they pulled. But the turnip would not budge.
Okay, now.
So Grandmother called for the grandchild. And he took hold of his grandmother, and the grandmother took hold of the grandfather, and the grandfather took hold of that turnip, and they pulled, and they pulled, and they pulled. But the turnip would not budge.
Oh no. Okay, can you stop now?
So the boy called for his dog. And the dog held on to the boy, and the boy held on to his grandmother, and the grandmother held on to his grandfather, and the grandfather took hold of that turnip, and they pulled, and they pulled,
Okay,
and
so
they pulled, and the turnip would not budge.
No, Mom, please stop. Stop, seriously. Stop.
So,
Break it, stop.
The dog
Stop.
called for the pig,
Stop.
and the pig took hold of the dog,
No.
and the dog held on to the boy, and the boy to the grandmother, and the grandmother
Stop.
held on to
Dad,
the
stop
grandfather, and the
yelling.
grandfather took hold of that turnip, and they pulled, and they pulled, and they pulled, but that turnip
Stop.
would not budge.
Stop.
Along came a little mouse,
No.
and the mouse could see that they needed help. And he took hold of that pig, and the pig took hold of the dog, and the dog to the boy, and the boy held on to his grandmother, and the grandmother held on to the grandfather, and together they pulled, and they pulled, and they pulled. And then,
You stop.
whoops, it came out.
Okay, done.
Well, I dropped the girls off. That was a lovely story read by Miss Heidi. That's what they call the kids call her at school, is Miss Heidi. Jasmine is so embarrassed. No, don't read the story. I might like it. I just saw somebody do something funny. See all the chalk on the ground behind Buddy there? He's got a chalk line. They're marking out where the parking spots are going to go. There's a lot of university students around this area because the university is literally right beside us. And one of the female ones just walked by and he lost his concentration and spilled chalk all over the ground. It's easy to lose your concentration around here, that's for sure. So I'm up on top of the boat. I'm really wondering if this has been painted. The anti-skid up here. It's not peeling like the rest of it, or I don't know if the rest of it's peeling or what it's doing. But here, I'll let you look. I don't know what that is. That stuff is butyl, just keeping the holes closed so water doesn't get in there. But yeah, there's different spots up there by those stanchions. But then it looks like, I don't know, who knows. I shouldn't worry about it, I'll just paint it. So, yeah, so I thought I'd get up here today and give a whack at cleaning this off, and I'm going to hit it with the brush type sander, see how that works, because if it doesn't work, I got to figure out another solution for the anti-skid. So let's I'm going to wipe this down and get at it. So I'm going along wiping this off. See our nasty paint job. Nice stickers. I come across stuff like this. Like, how did that happen? Or this. So there's that, and that, and there's this, and then there's this again, and some more here. A little more. What's this? I don't get it. Some more here. What did they have this tied to? Like a dull beaver or something? Anyways, the rest coming up here looks fine. On the other side, you're gonna see this. This is a real special spot. See, mark here, going along, going along, going along, going along, going along, and what the hell? That's aluminum just pushed up. How fast were they going to do that? Anyways, this rub rail isn't on properly all along here, so it's been off before and not put on right. I'm not going to take it off. I'm going to paint around it because I don't want to spend that time playing. So if I take it off, then the boat may as well come apart. I'm not doing that. Trying to figure out how I'm going to stop the dust. Look at that. Let's give this baby a whirl. I gotta get the vacuum up there, I guess so. So I've done, you can see what I've done actually, that area. I have to take all this apart yet and do it properly. But I want to do that when I've got the paint because it will be a quick turnover. Okay, I'm going to keep working this way. Look at this. Who thought that was a good idea? Okay, I'm going to take off some of this stuff. Okay, this little thing is handy. Hold your sheets or your halyards together. Hey, look, somebody painted around it. You can hardly tell that it's been painted, eh? Jeez. Next is this. A lot of this stuff I've had off before to bed it with butyl because it was leaking. So there's butyl under a bunch of this stuff. It's all got to come off again to take the paint off, right? Okay, let's continue. Started taking down the towel rack here. Got loose. You can see pulled off little bits of fiberglass. And over here. That's no big deal. We'll give it a little dab there. Little dab. That'll be it. Okay. Next is a stereo system. If anybody wants this, leave a comment in the doobly-doo. You pay postage and I'll send it to you. Right off the top of my head. Oh, it's like angelic. I've cut all the wires going to this. Oh, look, my boss. These are tech screws. 3-inch tech screws. I gotta show you this. This is hilarious. So this is it's a ready type bar that you can buy. This is a metal clip. And there's our deck screw. Beautiful. And over here, the metal clip, it slid down. I think he wanted it to stay up there. Or no, maybe he was using them as washers. Yeah, that's it. He just got lucky with this one. Stay in there. He got to the point where he said, good enough. While I'm here, there's 4 speakers. Got the one out. Don't know what I'm going to do with this hole now. Might end up putting speaker covers over it. Or that black plastic, that would work. What Gregor uses in these spots. Right there. And there. That might work. Just paint the back of it. So the top from the cabin, or the companionway hatch up to the bow, is done. With the exception of underneath some of the hardware. Okay, I don't know if I need to get to the back part yet or not. I think I'm going to get down and do along the side. It's a tough spot to get. I can't get from up here anyway. Sun's up. Done all this except for about from here to there on the far side. I emptied this once already. That's pretty much from just going around the outside up in here. Well, that's a couple of pounds, I think, of paint. It's all over. It's all over me. It's all over everything. So, yeah, coming along. I think I may start popping the hardware off tomorrow maybe, so I can do around those spots. And I got some, well, repairs to do around the cracks and the holes that are poked through it. So I'll get those done too. So, I'm inside. I washed the boat off just to see how it would look. It looks kind of pasty and dry, doesn't it? So, that's alright. It's supposed to be pasty and dry. At least until I get a coat of paint on it. This all has to be done. I'm going to do it with the Random Orbit sander because it's flat. It's too much work with that other one trying to get the flat stuff. It's better than these curves. That'll look clean. Here's that radio again, and it's a Sony. Look, that's a good one. Didn't hit the ground really. there's a Sony stereo or radio and Sochi thing. I don't know how many watts this is. It's a fuse. Doesn't say right handy. Nope. No size. So it could be 1,000 watt. Could be 10. Who knows? So if you do want that, you know, the doobly-doo, and shoot me the money for postage, and I'll put it in the mail for you. Even the speakers too. It's all done. I'm gonna wrap it up here. My beautiful wife just came home, so I'm gonna go see her. I'm gonna go get this dust off me. I took my mask off too soon before I was done shaking things out. Oh well. Thanks for watching. Come on and take a look at this. This is really, really white. Oh, a little messy up there, but geez, this is looking good. Up top. It's all been cleaned. Same thing on this side. You can see where I haven't done down through here. Up top, it's looking really good.